students. In today's class, we are going to see the Unit 5 Organization Culture. Already Unit 4 has been explained and the links will be provided in the description box. Once please go and check it. Now let's see what are the topics in Organization Culture, that means Unit 5. Now let's see the concepts in Unit 5. The concepts are First concept is organization culture. In organization culture, we will see about characteristics, types of organization culture, etc. And the second concept is creating an ethical organization. And the third one is managing stress. And the fourth one is organizational effect. In today's class, let us see about organization culture. Means in this concept, we will get all the characteristics and types of organizational culture. Let's see what is organizational culture. Organizational culture is the collection of values, expectations, and practices that guide and inform the actions of all team members. An organization's culture defines the proper way to behave within the organization. What is the meaning for organization culture means? Here, the organization culture is the collection of values, expectations, and practices that guide and inform the actions of all team members. While we are working in an organization, there we have to follow the organization values and we will work according to that organization expectations. That is, it is a collection of all values and collection of expectations and collection of practices which guide the employees in the organization. And organization's culture defines the proper way how to behave in the organization. Let's see the definition of organization culture. Organization culture is the set of assumptions, beliefs, values, and norms that are shared by an organization's members. This definition was given by Charles O'Reilly, which means here in organization there will be a set of assumptions, beliefs, values, and norms which are shared by an organization members is known as organization culture, and this definition was given by Charles O'Reilly. Now let's see what are the characteristics of organizational culture. The characteristics are prescriptive. Prescriptive means it gives a direction. Prescriptive is nothing but a direction. It prescribes the kinds of behavior considered acceptable in the society. Means the culture will define how to behave in the society and what is the considerable behavior to be accepted in the society. Here culture describes how to behave in the society. And the second one is socially shared. The culture is socially shared. If we are living in one society, we will follow the culture what the society is following. And the next one is facilitates communication. The culture will facilitate communication. And the fourth characteristic is learned. Culture is not inherited genetically. It must be learned and acquired. It is not inherited. It is not inherited genetically. మనకి జెనెటికల్గా వచ్చింది ఏం కాదు. ది కల్చర్ ఈజ్ లెర్న్డ్ అండ్ అక్వైర్డ్. నేర్చుకున్నది, తీసుకొచ్చుకున్నది కల్చర్. And the fifth one is subjective. People in different cultures often have differed idea about the same object. What unacceptable in one culture may not necessarily be so in another culture. Here subjective means if in one culture it is not accepted, the other culture should not, there is no rule that ఒక కల్చర్లో యాక్సెప్ట్ అయ్యింది వేరే కల్చర్లో యాక్సెప్ట్ కావాలి అని రూల్ అయితే లేదు. లెట్స్ సీ, ఇన్ సమ్ కంట్రీస్ స్మోకింగ్ అండ్ డ్రింకింగ్ ఇట్స్ లైక్ ఏ బిగ్ క్రైమ్ ఇఫ్ యూ స్మోక్ ఆర్ డ్రింక్ ఇన్ సమ్ కంట్రీస్ లైక్ దట్, విచ్ మీన్స్ ఒక కల్చర్లో జరిగింది ఒక కల్చర్లో కరెక్ట్ అయ్యింది వేరే కల్చర్లో కరెక్ట్ అవ్వాలి అని రూల్ అయితే ఏం లేదు. అండ్ నెక్స్ట్ వన్ ఈజ్ డైనమిక్. Culture passed along from generation to generation, but should not assume that culture is static and immune to change. Of course, culture is passed from generation to generation, but we should not assume that it is static. అదొక రిజిడ్గా అలాగే ఉండిపోతుంది కల్చర్ అనేది. ఇట్ ఈస్ పాస్డ్, అఫ్ కోర్స్ ఇట్ ఈస్ పాస్డ్, బట్ there are many changes in that culture. And next one is cumulative. Already we have seen that the culture is dynamic, it changes from time to time. In the same way, we will add some new things to the culture, which means we can do so, okay, like that. The culture is based on hundreds or even throughout of years accumulated circumstances. Yearly we will change many things in the culture what we are following. So the culture will have many accumulated circumstances. Each generation adds sometimes of its own to the culture, passing the heritage on the next generation. Every generation will add some add-ons to that culture, so that culture will have many accumulated circumstances. These are the characteristics of organizational culture. Now let's see what are the types of organizational culture. Mechanistic and organic cultures. Here mechanistic and organic cultures means the organization what it has been the organization exhibits the values of bureaucracy and feudalism, which means what the organization has been established and what culture organization has been established must be followed by the employees, and there will be a narrow specialism, and people will tune for career muchly within tune specialism, which means they will work on the particular specialization only. And in the same way, while coming to the organic culture, it follows hierarchies of authority, departmental bound. In this mechanistic and organic cultures, what the organization has been implemented will be followed by the employees blindly, where if organization prescribes them what to do, that only the employees will do. And the second one is authoritarian and participative culture. In the authoritarian culture, power is concentrated on the leader and obedience to order and discipline is stressed. In authoritarian culture, here the manager will give orders to the employees, or the authority is in the hands of the leader only. According to the leader orders, the employees or the followers will work on that. And in participative culture means here the manager will work with the employees. And the third one is strong and weak cultures. The core values of the organization are widely shared and eagerly embraced by a large number of employees who are deeply committed to them. Strong culture means every employee in the organization will be well known about the values and they are deeply committed to the values what are established by the organization. Weak culture is characterized by the presence of several subcultures of few values and behavioral norms by employee and existence of few sacred tradition. Here strong culture means every employee in the organization will follow the organizational values. While coming to the weak culture, here many subcultures are involved and the cultures will be added according to the employee norms and behavioral values, etc. And the next one is dominant and subculture. Dominant culture denotes the core values which are shared by majority of the employees in the organization. It is the macro cultural perspective that presents the organizational personality. Here dominant culture means majority of the employees will follow the culture core values of the organization. While coming to subculture, these are denoted by units or departmental geographical separate, which means here the subculture means from this culture only, according to their own behavior and according to their own values, the culture is subdivided. These are the types of organization cultures. Today's class. In the next class, let us see how to create an ethical organization or ethical issues in organizational culture. Thank you.